So I got to get into this video. This came across my desk this morning and I just got to react to it. I've seen it several times. We just did a short around this. We'll leave a link to that here, but I'm not going to delay any further. You got to see this video. It's only about a minute and 40 seconds. So check this out. This guy goes off.
Look, I know that some of you guys disagree with what I say about not voting for Republicans ever again, but here's the thing. These people do not represent us. They do not care if we are thrown in prison for the rest of our lives. They don't care. We take so much heat just for supporting the Republican Party.
Let's stop there. We do take a lot of heat. And he put it in a way that I had never thought about. I've been involved with the Republican Party close to 30 years, and I've been at very, very high levels in the party, state level, national level, and even leading auxiliary clubs like Young Republicans. I've done that, national committee man in that, represented a national convention. So I've done a lot of that stuff, and we worked our tails off for this party. But you know what? We took a lot of heat. Even going back to the Iraq War, took a lot of heat for this party, and he brings in an excellent point as to, well, if we're going to do that and sacrifice ourselves, our lives, sometimes our careers, sometimes our marriages, sometimes for your cause, what do we get in return? It's pretty interesting what he says here.
Supporting these Republicans, and they don't even represent us. All they ever do is backstab us and screw us over. If I'm going to be taking all this heat for supporting these people, then they need to actually fix our country. They need to actually represent us and do the things that we want them to do. Because we work our ass off to put these people in office. We work our ass off to guard against the left and do the...
Isn't that true? We work so hard, canvassing, phone calls, getting yelled at, cussed at. And it just, I have stories that go back 20 years of this craziness that comes at us from the left and sometimes within our own party. In this case, it is our own party because RINOS, Republicans in name only, are the main reason why this country is jacked up. The one party that should stand in the gap between the left, the Marxists, the Democrats, and the American people should be the Republican Party, the party that was founded on the premise of civil rights to liberate slaves in all of America from the tyranny of an agrarian slavery system. That is what that party, the Republican Party, was founded on. And the videos that we do here on this channel reflect the old party, the old standard, and dare I say, the new party, which I say falls under America First party, and that is obviously President Trump. So check a look more. I'm getting excited. We're halfway there. Let's go.
Things we have to do, and our lives get destroyed. Our lives get f***ing destroyed. Meanwhile, all these people care about is stuffing their pockets with another $10 million, $100 million. That's all they care about. All they care about is themselves, and their lobbyists. They don't give a about us. So if they want votes, they should go talk to the lobbyists, not to me. Not to me. Because I ask for very little of these people, and they don't do any of it. They make me lots and lots of promises, and they break every single promise.
Absolutely. And that's one of the reasons why I became a Trump fan, was because he was outside coming in. And if you go back and look at other people that kind of started that, Ross Perot was sort of that. Even Forbes, when he first ran, was sort of that. And Herman Cain, to a big extent. Even Newt Gingrich, to a lesser extent. But those guys were just the shadow of what was to come, and that was Trump. And that is, to me, what embodies what I would stand for in terms of supporting the party, because that is what the party was essentially founded on. It was the individual liberties of all of us, not some bureaucracy, not some uniparty. And by the way, if I dare say, the Whig Party and the Democrat Party were pretty much the same thing. The Whig Party fell apart because they were indecisive on the issue of slavery, and for decades, they were in bed with the Jacksonian Democrats, playing favorites back and forth, and the people were basically getting hosed over. It wasn't until Abraham Lincoln came in and smashed that swamp and did things differently. And that was, of course, with the Republican Party. I'm done with the history lesson. Let's keep going. We're almost wrapping up here. About 20 seconds left.
go in secret meetings and have secret ballots, secret votes in the Capitol basement just to screw us over, just to stab us in the back. They do it every single time. So f- the Republican Party. F- Republicans, I'm done. I'll vote for Donald J. Trump, but that's it. That's all.
And I fall in that same category as well. The secret ballots he's referring to, well, it happens all the time, but recently, most recently, with the Jim Jordan speaker vote, was atrocious. And now they're actually looking at even pulling in potentially a Soros potential nominee who's been backed by him and other things too, who's, from what I'm reading, is against the Electoral College. What do you guys think? Like and subscribe. Thank you for checking this out.